What's up, race fans? Back for another episode of Inside Track TV. My name is Spencer Lewis. I'm your host as always. We've been on a hiatus for a couple of weeks, but we've been at the racetrack. Now we're back, set to do things inside Track TV. We're going to start things off at Kawartha Speedway this coming Friday. It is the 2011 edition of the Summer Sizzler. Now, if you're not familiar with the Summer Sizzler, one of the most prestigious late model races of midsummer. The format is a unique triple 50 format. Your lowest finished wins. So ideally, the best possible finish would be a 3, winning all 3 stages of the Summer Sizzler Triple 50 event. Now, defending race winner Chris Morrill will make his 2011 Kawartha Speedway debut. He'll head back to the track in which he championed in 2011 for the first time this season. Morrill has been concentrating his efforts on his limited late model campaign up at Sunset Speedway. Other drivers to keep an eye on include Kyle Donaldson, who went to victory lane on week number 1, week 2 winner Brian Mercer, and week 3 winner Dan McHattie. Other drivers who could very well walk away with the Sizzler crown but have yet to visit victory lane include Dwight Brown, Dave Morgan, and Larry Jackson. Now, the event's unique format makes it more of a marathon, less of a sprint. It really emphasizes car control and equipment preservation. If you take care of your equipment, it will take care of you. You'll have to watch out for some of the guys that may be possible favorites getting taken out early on in the event. Now, I get started at 7 o'clock sharp. Details on our website, www.kawarthaspeedway.com. Now moving down a little bit further to Toronto, the Inside Track Motorsport News headquarters here. Honda Indy Toronto jumping off this weekend, one of the biggest races anywhere all season long. It's going to be packed full of fans, media, and some of the most talented drivers anywhere in Canada and beyond. International talent coming in. Now, of course, the weekend-long event features the IndyCars as the top billing. They'll be supported by the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, as well as the Canadian Touring Car Championship. Now, if you're a fan of road racing or any form of motorsports whatsoever, there's something for you at this weekend. Log on to their website, www.hondaindytoronto.com. Moving back to the short tracks, Delaware Speedway will host the Lucas Oil Canadian Vintage Modifieds on Saturday night for their mid-season championship. Now, points battle starting to heat up as they hit the midway mark of 2011. The defending champion Jason Keane is your current point leader, but Chris Milwain is the man entering into Flamborough's event on a hot streak. He has won the last 2 events at Mosport and Sunset Speedway and could be one to watch to pull off the hat trick. Now, the Lucas Oil Sportsman Cup will be in action this weekend on Sunday afternoon as part of a double build show along with the Open Pro Late Model event up at Sunset Speedway. That will be the second ever appearance for the Lucas Oil Sportsman Cup at the new Sunset International Speedway. Josh Wood is the race's defending winner. He impressed a flock of fans in 2010 with what may have well been a breakout performance for the young man. Kelly Balson, the crowd pleaser, enters Sunset on a hot streak after an impressive win at his home speedway of Mosport just 1 event ago. Now, Josh Wood is actually your points leader coming into the event over former Delaware Speedway truck competitor Derek Clark by a single marker. Things could get very, very interesting Sunday afternoon. Now, Lucas Oil Sportsman Cup. Details on the Sunset website, www.sunsetspeedway.ca. Moving on to the Oscar Super Late Models, fresh off of a phenomenal performance at Sunset Speedway 7 days ago. They will be at Sauble Speedway this Saturday night, where 3-time defending champion Glenn Watson looks to extend his race streak to 5 wins in a row. Now, Watson has been positively untouched so far in 2011, and while he's run well at Sauble before, he's also experienced mechanical problems at Sauble before. You have to wonder which Glenn Watson are we going to get on Saturday night. Now, Wayne Isaacs comes into the event second in points, and after a podium finish at Sunset, could be one to keep an eye on for a breakout performance. Now, the race will also feature the much-hyped debut of 2-time Delaware Speedway Great Canadian race winner Jesse Kennedy. Kennedy has converted his former pro late model to Oscar specifications and will make his much-anticipated debut this Saturday night. Kennedy has stated that he looks to run the rest of the season in 2011 before campaigning full-time on the tour in 2012. Scotia Speed World out east as a tie-in to Inside Track Motorsport News. The first 250 fans admitted to their regular show on Friday night will receive a copy of Inside Track Motorsport News 100% free. So make sure you're there if you're in the area. Scotia Speed World this Friday night. First 250 fans get a free copy of Inside Track Motorsport News. Staying with things out in the Maritimes, the Parts for Truck Maritime Pro Stock Tour is in action once again this weekend at Speedway 660 in Fredericton, New Brunswick. Now, Wayne Smith actually leads the points coming into the event after 5 races on the 2011 schedule. Sean Turple, though, was your winner on Saturday night at Scotia Speed World and certainly has the momentum coming into the Saturday night's affair at Speedway 660. Looking into next week, Wednesday, July the 13th, a date that a lot of short track fans across the province have had circled on their calendars for all of 2011. It is the second annual Summer Showdown late model event at Delaware Speedway featuring NASCAR stars Kyle and Kurt Busch. Now, Kyle Busch definitely no stranger to Delaware Speedway as he won this event in 2010, dominating some of the most talented late model drivers in Ontario. Now he's back to do it again. He's going to bring his older brother Kurt with him in what can no doubt be described as a sporadic appearance for Kurt Busch on the short tracks. Now, Busch typically, or Kurt Busch I should say, stays away from short track late model racing. It's great to see him back, returning to his roots, and it should be interesting to see him rub fenders with both his brother Kyle, as well as some of the most talented short trackers in Ontario. Now, in 2010, the Summer Showdown was one of the most well-attended events on the Delaware schedule as far as both fans and cars are concerned, and 2011 should certainly be no difference. We expect a whole grip of cars as well as a large fan count. Tickets have been sold for a long time. They're nearing sellout status, but you can still pick a pair up at DelawareSpeedway.com. Now, the event will also feature the return of Jesse Kennedy to Delaware Speedway. Kennedy, one of the most popular drivers on the Delaware roster, has taken months of hiatus after picking up a top 3 in 2010. Kennedy coming into the Summer Showdown certainly is one to watch. One driver to keep an eye on is Delaware Speedway points leader Andrew Gressel. Question is, can the Sauble Beach, Ontario native continue his dominating run that he's enjoyed through the duration of the 2011 season? The youngster has made numerous trips to victory lane, and if he can flex the same muscle over the NASCAR stars as he had over the Delaware Weekly roster, it will certainly improve his position provincially in terms of late model competition. Now, another driver to keep an eye on that will be returning to Delaware Speedway after his appearance at the Maple City Tire 100, a race that he won, will be current NASCAR Canadian Tire Series star DJ Kennington. He'll be back in a brand new car, its second time out at the Summer Showdown, and after his impressive performance at the 2010 edition, certainly could be one to keep an eye on in terms of going to victory lane. That'll about do it for our look forward. Check out our website, www.InsideTrackNews.com. Now, make sure you join the Inside Track News Facebook group, as anyone as part of the Facebook group has a chance to win these tickets I hold in my hand right now for the Wall of Outlaws Sprint Car Show coming up at Osheweekend. That draw is going on Friday, July the 15th. Something to keep an eye on, so make sure, if you're not a member of the Facebook group, make sure you go ahead and do that. Check out the forum, let us know what you think about short track racing in Ontario, and the website again, www.InsideTrackNews.com. For all of us here at Inside Track, my name is Spencer Lewis. Thanks very much for joining us again here at Inside Track TV.